everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Star Wars: The Old Republic, Sith Inquisitor. Alright, now. Yeah, seeing a start to finish stream with you, man, is the best. Thank you for being here. Now, travel to Alderaan. It is the Inquisitor's turn to literally mess with all of the houses of Alderaan. I wonder if this is also going to be tied to the Olgo storyline. We'll see. We'll see if there's mention of Trask Olgo.
I'd lost you there.
Oh, wait. I need to use my holo terminal. Now, if we had a turtle earlier, it'd have been a triple T. Yeah? Yeah, it would have. Man, it's only 9:30 and I've already finished the consular? Ooh. I'm not entirely sure we can't pull off a third episode tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I am truly honored to serve such a personage as you, Master.
I might take it for editing time. We'll see.
My most marvelous apprentice.
That's me.
It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan.
Yes.
It really is a wonderful world. So
It is.
rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Let's get down to business.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice. But it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet
Shit.
in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war.
Of course.
Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
Is this another Darth Bandon storyline? I'm here for it. If it is. Maybe it's a saber. Suggestions?
Any idea where I should start?
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you.
Uh-huh.
Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully, with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
Alderaan did get blown up by the Death Star. I know what it is. Not saying, dear Lord. Well, let's see. It does indeed involve Bandon. Aw, man. Maybe it's his tighty whities. That's the Sith relic. I could see it. I could see it. Or is it Lord Bandon? Lord Bandon. I keep saying Darth. Lord Bandon. He wasn't a Darth.
But I'd lost you there.
Oh, another fun thing about the Rakatan army and the Jedi and the Journeyers. When Zesh came to help them fight against the Rakata, he taught them how to use Force sabers, which were very similar to lightsabers, except there was no kyber crystal powering the saber. There was, I believe, a crystal, but it was only a color crystal. And the way to actually make the saber was to channel dark side force into the saber, and that created the blade. So they had to constantly be funneling their dark side energy into the sword to use it, which I thought was a very interesting concept. And it seemed to be the case with lightsabers, because almost every time someone drops a lightsaber, it would shut off. It wasn't until Return of the Jedi that you actually saw a lightsaber leave someone's hand and stay on. Just throwing that out there. And that's, of course, where the Force throw came from. What? Did I get it wrong? Oh, the saber throw bothered you? Oh, now I know why Force throw is a thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it had power levels to it. It just seemed like you either had a blade or you didn't. But then again, the way the Jedi used it, like, they had to constantly be fighting their dark side urges, essentially. Trying to pull, like, a Mace Windu the whole time. Like, they'd be in the middle of battle massacring people and be like, okay, let's not let the dark side fully take over here. And the other ones were just like, screw it, they all die. Like... It was a struggle.
Looking to upgrade your arsenal?
Let's see what the Alderanian sets look like. Consular looks hideous already. Hold on. No, wait. Here. No, reset it. This one. Oh. It's not pretty. I would not want to wear that. Inquisitor set? Let's talk Inquisitor. Better. Honestly, better. I would wear that.
Good hunting.
Is there a weapon stronger than the lightsaber? I don't think so. Melee wise. There's vibro knives that can deflect sabers. And then there's Beskar that can also withstand, like, it's lightsaber resistant. But Beskar can still fail against a lightsaber if the lightsaber's held to the Beskar long enough. So I don't know. But I don't think there's one that's better than the lightsaber. And its various other forms, of course, like the light spear and the light tonfas. The energy beam weapons. The Darksaber is a lightsaber. But it's a more sentient lightsaber, if I recall. Hold on. Darksaber sentient. While the Darksaber itself doesn't possess a conscious speaking mind, it is directly tied to the semi-sentience of its kyber crystal. In Star Wars lore, kyber crystals are living embodiments of the Force that bond with their wielders. The Darksaber's unique sentience and connection to its wielder includes several key traits. Emotional connection. The blade responds to the emotional state and intent of its user. When a wielder is conflicted or lacks inner peace, the weapon grows physically heavier and becomes incredibly difficult to swing. The weight of leadership. Because it is a symbol of leadership for Mandalore, it actively tests its user. If a person wields it without the mindset of a leader or the will to claim the title, the blade feels as though it is fighting them. Winning the blade, it acts like the Elder Wand. To command it properly, the wielder must defeat the previous owner in legitimate combat. Fun weapon. Honestly.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel his power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thule owes the Empire so much.
Don't be so naive.
The Empire isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Every government has its flaws. If not for the Empire, House Thule, I would not be on Alderaan today. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
That depends.
You're going to help me find it. Am I correct?
I hope as much. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
It is an honor. I've heard many things about Lord Zash's apprentice. I began my research on a Hunch House Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
Zany, did you play KOTOR 1 and 2? Okay, let's talk. Okay, so I asked that because something very interesting that KOTOR did was create unique weapons. It's not treating it the way I mean it. So let's say the sword of Ajunta Paul. Since I remember that one off the top of my head. These were weapons you would find, and I'm not going to explain where or why. Just for the sake of... Okay, so it's showing on here. Hold on. For the sake of spoiling. But what I will say, and if I remember correctly, I'm going to double check it right now. Are they not going to show the actual, like, tooltip of the weapon from the game? Okay, well, I'll just explain what I remember. The weapon had a special trait to it. Unlike most weapons, the Sword of Ajunta Paul had the ability to poison your enemies. So these were like essentially relic weapons you discover throughout the game that had special abilities. One, because of who their user was and or modifications that were made to those weapons. There's even various types of lightsaber throughout the KOTOR games. Not only the double-sided and the normal single hilt, blade. There was also short blades as well, which was a very cool touch that they added in there. I don't think they put any other special saber types in there. No, that was it. But other than, named weapons, they really do. And there's so many. Okay. I soapbox this at least once a month. They could easily take KOTOR 1 and 2 and just do like one storyline on a planet over like 2 episodes, and it'd be really good. Do a full season of 14 episodes, 7 different storylines from KOTOR. They don't even have to be sequential. They don't have to be in order. They can just be fun. It'd be so easy. Just fun one episode, little 30-minute episode. Like, this is an episode of Power Rangers. Like, let's go. Just saying. He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium. I missed the fun.
How dare you torture someone without me?
Apologies. I will be sure to bring you in on the fun next time.
Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
You will help or suffer.
Bring him here and I'll twist his arm.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sith.
A Forcey agent? Oh, man. That would be fun. He could use... Yeah, imagine an agent that could plant trackers with Force Grip. He would have tabs on everyone. How am I supposed to get to the other side of the... Okay. I must have to take a shuttle because that is far. It was said that you would make the world's biggest Sith, not become one. Well, you know, instead he ended up an offering to the gods, which is what I call a piece of steak that falls through the grill. Do Sith and Jedi have to use lightsabers? Has there ever been a person who uses guns also use the Force? Yes, actually. Not only in the current games, there is a dang it. Cal Kestis in the newer games actually has a form where he uses a blaster and saber at the same time. Is this the one he uses? Yeah, there it is. And then there's instances like where Luke Skywalker wasn't trained with the lightsaber very well early on. He used a blaster. There were times when Obi-Wan used a blaster because he didn't have his lightsaber on him. He just didn't like blasters. He could. He was very good with them. Actually, just about any Jedi is good with a blaster, but they prefer to use a lightsaber. But they very well can use blasters if they choose to. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't all have like a side piece. Just saying. Like, get disarmed, quick draw. Shit. How many times would that have saved Anakin's ass in a fight? When he was literally disarmed. Ha! Where am I going? I think I'm just walking around at this point. It's a problem. Chode lizard. Okay, where is the shuttle droid? I'm right on it. Here, no. Am I having a stroke? What is this? You're right on the other side of the wall, aren't you? How very dare. Of course you are.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I think they could make a Jedi that uses different kinds of blasters. Yeah, absolutely. And that would be awesome. Like, imagine how imagine how precise a Jedi could be with a sniper rifle. Just like channel the Force a little bit to aim it, to do the aiming. And then once it's away, give it an extra push. That blaster bolt's gonna be going for a long time. Alright, we're here. Infiltrate the Alda Library. They could make a Jedi that went rogue and he was a bounty hunter or a hitman, and he just kills everyone for money. That would be awesome. Like, not every Force user needs to use a saber. Ah. I wonder, like, how many bounty hunters possibly were Force users? And maybe the Force doesn't like blasters? And just, like, doesn't help with that a whole lot? I don't know. Because the Force does have tastes, I would say. It prefers blasters over slug throwers? Well, yeah. Fair point. They seem to like energy weapons a lot. All right, almost there. Got Alda's estate, fucking massive. Jesus. Other houses were slumming it. How dare you? I didn't even hit you yet. Bad droid. Bad. Return to the maker. The living Force is petty, yes. That's just called karma. Also intent. If the Jedi reflects it back to them and not away, Force knows. It may not let them use a blaster next time. That's hilarious. But it doesn't care if it's droids. All droids can catch a blaster bolt. It's fine. The Force doesn't like droids. You crying? Die. Fucking cry at me. It's not gonna work. It is a cry death. Ow! Hey! Rude! Ah! This is what happens when your level's low. Shit. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go do the Korriban heroics real fast. Just real quick. Damn it. I didn't want to have to do this. They're quick and easy. I'll get a decent amount of XP.
Not your time yet.
But that was painful. Oh, Korriban chat is just as I expected it to be. Looking for some toes to suck on. /C join allies and ask for poison ivy. I have honey garlic flavor.
This academy is pointless. Fall before our might. We need no masters.
And then I pet cats. Korriban chat is hilarious. Where do I pick up these quests? Where do I do these things to myself? Oh, I know where they are. Dang it. Can I fast travel there? No, I can't. They're by the shuttle. You want some toes? We can get you some toes. This has gone on way longer than I expected. What? Send me. There we go.
Let me know when you got a minute to talk.
Korriban chat is peak SWTOR apparently. Hilarity. Alright, we're getting blown up first. You guys. Does every planet have a separate chat? Yes, it does. And Korriban and Dromikas are horrible. Vile creatures live there. Just a silly place. Yay! And I get upgrades out of it too. Nice. There we go. And then the next one. It's not as much XP as I was expecting, but I did get upgrades, which should help. Toasty. Hey, bro. Got him off. Yay! I still don't have any implants, that's why I'm getting wrecked. That's not good. Hold on. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. That should give us a good amount of XP. Are the most popular plants the worst chats? Oh,
This academy
I think
is
so.
pointless.
The fleet isn't too bad.
We need no masters.
How's it going, sir? Been a while. How are you?
I'm glad
This
someone
academy
finally
is
shut them up.
pointless.
Saves
Fall
me the effort.
before our might. We need no masters.
Inquisitor Arzanan wishes to speak with you.
Suspect acolyte. Is that who I have to talk to for this? What? How do I carry on this thing? How do I defeat the acolytes? Is it you?
You wear the robes of a Sith, but I look...
No, that's not it. Acolyte, initiates. Where are the ones that need the ass beat? Korriban chat is cursed. It's pretty damn bad. Yes. Have you been watching the World Cup? I watched one game and the U.S. gets eliminated. I've watched it here and there. I catch glimpses of it when I go in the break room at work. I haven't really been following it though. No. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about this quest. I'm gonna go to Droman Cause, where there's more heroics, to catch up on XP. Galaxy map? Gimme. Yep. Yeah. Break room FIFA? Yeah. It's one of those moments where you can just pull up a chair next to the president of the company and it's completely normal. Yeah, he's a pretty fun guy. Guy who got fired went to lunch, watched the entire NBA game in the break room. That'd be hilarious. All right. We only need to do a couple of these, so we're going to pick the quick ones. If I don't get implants out of these boxes, I'm going to be frustrated. It's like not cool. It's the 2 empty spots I have. Which ones are the quick? You're not quick. That one's quick. Shadow spawn? No. No. Yes. And then... You know what? Personal challenge ain't bad. We go through the Mandalorians pretty fast. Excuse you. I only just got here. Must have heard me talking shit. He's not proving me wrong, though. Nerf herders, hand wraps. How very dare you? Don't you know I command fire? And lightning. Dead. Still need 3 more of these guys. All right. Really close to 28, which is nice. There we go. Implants? No. Pants. Okay, pants and gloves. I mean, pants and bracers, which I did need upgrades in, but still, they're messing with me at this point. If it's this bad, like if I still don't get implants, I'm crafting some. This is ridiculous. It won't take long. I'll build my own implants with blackjack and hooker subroutines. Come on. I'm supposed to be filming story already. It's just taking forever. Forever is only an infinite empire away. Were they that old? Well, because Dawn of the Jedi was 36,000 years before. And the Rakata definitely were quite established. But I wonder who created the pyramids that like grabbed all the Force users. Was that the Wills? Okay, that makes sense. I do need to dive a little bit deeper into them. Now, I will say, in season 2 of Ahsoka, it would be pretty sick to see the mother. Cause she's just so creepy looking. Alright, let's check the box. Anything good? No implants. This freaking game, man. Alright. Hold on. Log out. Who can make them? I think Amathor can make them. Yeah, there's no 3-in-1 tonight. Not with having to catch up on all this XP. But that's okay. It just means I was afforded the time to catch up on my characters and still do the work I meant to do. I forget, what do these sets look like? Oh yeah. But I don't make implants on this guy. I need to switch to my Jedi. What kind of music I listen to? Don't you have a band that created metal music? Yes, I do. And yes, we did. And I listen to a lot of metal still. I've been really into Sleep Token lately. It's so much fun. And then it was even more fun when I discovered they had like lore behind everything. And a whole like sci-fantasy storyline behind it. Tolfin? No. Who did I do it on? It was the Jedi Knight. Kolendar. There we go. But yeah, I'm basically a metalhead. 90s punk and like alternative through early 2000s punk, alternative, new metal, metalcore, and then I try to catch most metal as it comes out nowadays. But I like stuff like Sleep Token where they basically are experimenting with the merging of genres. Is so much fun. Awesome. Very awesome. I turned my boss onto them. He was very jokingly upset with me today. He's like, thank you for showing me them, but I've been looking into them far deeper than I'd like to admit, so fuck you too. It's about the right reaction I wanted there. Wait, no, I can't make implants on this guy. Oh no, implants are freaking biotech. That's my main character. Silly guy I am. You think you know these things, but you just don't, Nemo. Implants by level. What level are we? 20, late 20s. Level 80's good. Adept, what does Adept do? Power and critical? That's what we want. We want that. Sounds like a scratching record. It's hilarious. And then one with not accuracy. Alacrity. Yes.
I'll take care of it.
A minute and a half. We'll be done. We'll be good to go. We'll be good to go after we get these implants. I'm tempted to break them down and see if I get a higher level one, but then we'll be here longer. Wouldn't be that long if I do it with more than one character.
Back soon.
And then while those craft, I will be right back. What are implants? Just another piece of gear. I think they're like supposed to be installed on your temple. You just like, yeah, here they are. We're back.
I have to say, I outdid myself.
Ubanya.
You're going to like this.
All right. Let's go and rip 2 of these babies up. See what happens. Got the schematic for both of them. Okay. Hold on. Oh, and they're level 46? No. 24. I was looking at the way wrong items. Okay. I have more than enough resources for this. So I'm just gonna do it. It only takes 3 minutes to craft them. The Inquisitor will be geared. So everybody, I think the next step in my health journey will be limiting caffeine. Because now there is a Coke Zero that has no caffeine. And like, if I could wind myself back to like 2 a day, 2 cups of coffee a day, I bet my nervous system would thank me. I'd probably be less aggravated throughout the day, you know? It's definitely much more manageable than it used to be, especially since I stopped eating ramen and vaping. But I think this is the next step to giving my central nervous system a break. Yeah. Like, I noticed the difference big time with quitting vaping. And let me tell you guys something. I know I'm at the 6-month mark. You know how I know? Because my brain today and yesterday tried really fucking hard to make me vape again. Oh, it had a big push. I was just like taking deep breaths just so I could feel something. Like, it was bad. But I got past it and we're better. It's less tempting now. But man, that's what got me the first time I quit vaping. I had quit for 6 months. And then that 6-month surge of cravings hit, and I was just like, fuck it. I'm failing my classes. I can't focus on shit. I'm vaping again. Like, it was not a good time for me to try and quit vaping. But now I'm good to go. It is. It's rough, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. And you know, I can be a cautionary tale to everybody. I didn't smoke before I vaped. I was 21. And my parents had quit vaping for like 2 years. And we saw this new thing. It's water vapor with food flavoring and nicotine. And we're like, you mean no tar? No smoke? Clearly that's better. Bad idea. But I also was kind of tricked into it. And I don't blame them for it. I blame myself for it. Basically what happened was they said, here's the new vape pen. This is how it works. Would you like to try one with no nicotine? It's just flavoring. I should have bought a zero nicotine bottle myself, because that shit had nicotine in it. And let me tell you, from that first hit, I was fucked. Because I was like, oh, I don't feel anxious. I can focus better. I was self-medicating my ADHD with nicotine and I didn't even realize it at the time. Yeah. And now that I'm off of it, man, it's a little bit harder to lock in, like at work and stuff like that, but not by much. I have the discipline to override what I was using it for. So I don't need it anymore. Also, right back. Just grabbing a drink. This is crazy, guys. This is completely un-game or Star Wars related. Oh, thank you so much. It was much easier this time around because of I'm under cognitive behavioral therapy, and one of the things you can do with that is basically make it an identity incongruence, essentially. Like, I'm not a smoker. And once my psyche believed that, it was like, we don't do this anymore. So we don't. It's extremely helpful. But the other thing, in my 22 years of living in Texas, I had seen one Black Widow. Since I've moved into this house, I have seen 3 Black Widows. I'm a little stressed out by that. Just saying. It's messed up. But okay, these are done. I'm going to send them off to my Inquisitor, and we're going to continue the Inquisitor storyline. Mortic. Yes. Send. That's the funny thing, Zany. I am now closer to downtown San Antonio than I was. I'll put it in that context. Like, I'm still outside the city, but I am very much closer to the city than I was. And there's more Black Widows. I don't get it. Well, 28. I'm going to Alderaan. Yeah, and I have. Like wherever I found them, I sprayed that area with killer, and then I've gotten a like a 1-year guard spray, and I've done the entire perimeter of the house because we were also getting ants trying to get in, and I needed to lock that shit down. And what really didn't help was that right after we moved in, we didn't have our trash cans yet. So all the trash bags we accumulated as we were moving in, we had to just stack them up in the garage. And that, of course, attracted the ants. But I pretty much was scorched earth on those. And it hasn't been too much of an issue since. Fingers crossed, of course. All right. Main story stuff about to happen. I'll put the chips away. Like, it was bad enough when the ants were trying to get in the trash, and it's like, you lift up the trash bag, you spray under it, you spray the line, and then you spray the ant hill on the other side of the wall, right? Not a big deal. But I found out that they also started, like, raiding my brother-in-law's bed. And it's not like he had any food or anything, it was just, they were in his bed. It was ridiculous. So I went and destroyed the anthill outside his room and that line, and then, you know, I did the perimeter stuff. So hopefully things will be better. The snakes. I absolutely hate snakes and I'm terrified of them. You know, I've seen snakes on very few occasions. I will tell you that because there's only like 2 or 3. Well, when I was skateboarding in my neighborhood, 10 years ago or so, and my friend was with me, and we both just kind of like fucked up a turn, and we just both bailed from our skateboards, and we just heard a sound, right? And we were like, oh man, something's wrong with one of our wheels. Like, it sounded like the ball bearings were going out, right? And then we look over and there's this dark spot on the ground. This is the middle of the night, by the way. Dark spot on the ground. And all of a sudden that dark spot on the ground just lifted its head like this. And I was like, oh shit. We both fucking took off. I don't think either of us have ever run that fast in our lives. Because then we realized that's a fucking rattlesnake in the middle of the road. Whew. And my leg was literally like a foot away from it. So had it wanted to, I might not be here. Like, those things are mean. And then the other time was, it was like in a, yeah, they warned. They warned very loudly. We actually jumped in the car and we're gonna come back for it, run it over, but it was gone by the time we got there. The other one I found, like, there was this spillway behind our neighborhood, so it's just like a drainage ditch thing, but it was a large enough space for me to move around and not bump into shit. And at the time, I was in college and I had a course for Tai Chi broadsword, so I needed a large flat area for me to practice that shit in, because if done correctly, you go all over the place and could hit people if you're not careful. But as I was doing that, I saw in one of like the spillway tunnels just a long ass end of a snake going into the tunnel, and I was like, oh, I'm done for today. I went home. I was like, no, I'm not risking that shit. Oh, I forgot the mailbox. Okay, hold on. It's okay. Got a mailbox here. Deploy field mail droid. I don't have a female droid, unfortunately. There we go. 2 implants. Huge difference. So much more damage. Holy shit. Not to mention that my level is now on par with theirs. Now, another night that was really crazy is I think we had hogs run through our neighborhood. Your friend got bitten by a copperhead and he had to rush into... Jeez! Dude, I know that medical bill had to have been fat. Because anti-venom is not cheap. I remember hearing that like rattlesnake anti-venom is like $40K a vial. And it's not gonna take you 1 vial to get over a bite. But then again, you know, I am not a financial consultant or medical consultant of any sort. But from what I understand, medical debt kind of just disappears if you don't pay it. If you don't have insurance and you rack up like tens of thousands of dollars, you don't necessarily need to pay it. Very little usually happens, and if it does, you just claim bankruptcy, and bankruptcy is no longer as detrimental to one's financial health as it used to be. Oh, I see. Yeah, no. I imagine they weren't. Am I literally in the same place I was on the consular? Oh no, I came through here earlier. Never mind, just kidding. I forgot because I left and came back. Jeez, my brain, man. Be messing with me sometimes.
to talk.
Overwrite the House Alda history records? Oh. I didn't realize that was a bonus mission. I'm doing that. Just because... That's hilarious. They owned a big property, and after they weren't allowed to go hang out by the creek anymore... Yeah, shit, I bet. Dude, I'm so paranoid about letting my son out in my backyard. And it's a very safe backyard. Like, we don't even have sod down yet, so it's just soil. Like sand soil. But like, I was out there for freaking 5 minutes and I had already spotted a black widow and a wasp nest, and I'm like, Jesus, nowhere's safe. Ever. And the thing, I had the luck of when I was a kid, when I first moved here, it was in 2004. I was in high school, just starting high school. So the difference was I lived on military housing, which military housing is usually pretty damn established over a very long period of time by the time, you know, I would get to it, which meant that a lot of these bugs did not ever show themselves when I was living there. It wasn't till, you know, my parents, you know, got their own home out of the city that I was like, holy shit, Texas is a dangerous place. I feel like I'm in the Australian outback out here. Cottonmouths? I don't even know, man. I don't remember what all of them look like, unfortunately. I just know if I see a snake, I immediately assume it's venomous. This fight's going completely different now. But I'm still losing because my guy was not healing me for shit. I'll do it. It's fine. You suck. There we go. Yeah. No surprise. It feels like a little Australia sometimes. But then I'm thankful that we don't have a lot of the same big mammals that Australia has. Primarily the platypus. Those things are hella dangerous. Sifting through countless records until you stumble upon something of interest, the record of an engagement party. Ooh.
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone.
Uh-huh.
As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
Rihanna, yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force. Off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter? You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Well. I didn't know this was gonna be the teenage drama episode of Star Wars, but okay. Return to Ilana Thule. Do this the quick way. Half the stuff off the beach kills you. Yeah. And then, you know what showed up in freaking Corpus recently? Like Corpus Christi? The little freaking sea slugs that can, you know, absorb the poison of other fish and use that poison? My wife's like, let's go to the beach. Let's take little man to the beach for the first time. And we're like, not this season. Next season, please. Those things are adorable and cute. And if he picks one up, it could kill him. Like, I'm not, no. Not letting that happen. I picked that up and did not mean to. Oh no, I didn't pick it up. I have artifice. Yay. That is what I wanted to have. I have not been working on it for shit. Do we have the gathering professions here? Is it? Probably not. Just like before. It's just the crafting professions. Game hates me, man. These are all mod vendors, right? Speeder pilot trainers, which means they were class trainers before. Yeah. They still have the symbols next to them. So, like, this was the Inquisitor trainer. This was the warrior trainer. Agent trainer. Mando trainer. Oh, sorry. Bounty hunter trainer. That era is long gone. You know, hold on. Curiosity is brimming now. Is there a SWTOR vanilla server? No official or populated fan-made vanilla or classic servers exist for Star Wars: The Old Republic. While the community has frequently requested a reset to the 1.0 2011 state, BioWare has not pursued this, and there are currently no functional legacy private servers for the game. Currently. Give it time. Give it time. I think it'll happen. I think it's all EA's fault. Why is the Sith Interceptor so huge? 15 people. The Sith Interceptor. You mean the one in the Star Destroyer? In the Dreadnought? Or are you talking about the one that both the Sith and the Warrior and the Inquisitor get? In which case, I don't know.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ethel. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alday was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
Just this tasty morsel.
This should allow us to sink our hooks into him.
Let me see. Engagement announcement, Nomar and Rihanna. My goodness, this is juicy.
Indeed.
Must have been somewhere between 20, 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
This is almost Romeo and Juliet. And then what?
Where is this girl now? What is she doing?
Oh, Lady Rihanna Rist has developed quite the reputation. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception.
Ah.
But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
Oh. She sounds obsessed.
Do you think she still loves Nomar Organa?
I'd say it's a fair bet. If Rahana is Lady Rist, I think it's quite clear that she is. Then the suitor is our perfect Jedi, Nomar Organa. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
Everyone bends in the end.
Assassin or Jedi, they will both obey.
But be wary. To reach Rahana Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
That's fine. We're used to that.
I hope your search is going well, my lord.
Yeah, I don't trust that guy. But he is Sith, so, you know.
I lost you there.
Oh, Andronikos. I don't think I need you here right now. Which means...
Call me if you need me.
We bring Kemval back. Oh, we gotta fly. Alright. I think this part is closest.
The Killick Mounds appear to be placed strategically.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Is that where I was going? Wait. Kind of. Alright, that's where I'll fly to.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Was it better than it is now? Yes and no. Okay. A lot of quality of life has happened since 1.0 SWTOR. But there were some old systems that it had that I wish it still had. One, I wish the gear wasn't standardized across all content. At first, I liked the idea, but I missed the idea of targeting specific bosses within specific dungeons to get a specific piece of gear. I like that hunt. That's just me. Now, 2, social point system. There was a social point system. You would get social points by doing group content with other people. And whenever conversations would happen in that group content, you would get social points by embarking on that content with others. You would then turn in said social points for different cosmetic items primarily. There was also planetary currencies, which don't exist anymore because, and I can, there isn't a vendor here for it. The planetary commendation vendors ended up becoming specialty vendors, and the specialty vendors only cost credits now. The reason for that is because after the gear became standardized across all content, the gear that came from the planetary commendation vendors were no longer useful. And it kind of took away a reason, one of the reasons to go back to the legacy planets. In which case they had to create more content, such as the, not invasions, what are they called? The dynamic, shit, what are they called? Dynamic events that show up on the map now to give you reason to go back to old planets. I also... That was another thing I really liked. I liked when there was more chests within flashpoints. So back when Boarding Party was in its original state, there was roughly 5 or 6 chests throughout Boarding Party. And if you were like me, who had gotten to a max level on Assassin, you could sneak your way through the entire dungeon, opening all 6 chests, and then you would typically just vendor whatever you got, because a lot of it wasn't useful on the auction house, but it was a pretty decent way to farm money, and you could do it by yourself, not bothered by other people. But they completely took all of those chests out, probably because of people like me. And then I also liked the tier sets you could get from raids. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the raids, but it's an oldie but a goodie kind of concept to me. Shit, I'm stuck. Hold on. Wait. No, I'm not. Because I dismounted. Am I behind an invisible wall that would let me get out of the stuck area? You shitting me. Ha ha! Dumb. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I'm still in a rock. That's what it is. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Fuck. Nope, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, they had some cool stuff in the beginning for sure. And I feel like PvP was much more manageable. It felt less chaotic. And part of that reason is they increased combat speed like halfway through. It used to be like a 2.5 second, no, 2 second global cooldown, I think. And I think now it's like a 1 second global cooldown, or 1.5. So it just feels faster. Going through your rotation doesn't feel as calculated. It feels like you're just playing whack-a-mole with your abilities, which I'm not usually a huge fan of. But if you look into your own class and what rotation you're kind of supposed to go through, then it'll be less whack-a-mole. Yep. And right now it's really fast, and it honestly feels like everybody's so balanced that you can stay alive forever. And I don't know. I feel like there's very little difference in power between players now. And it's not as fun. I'm doing this the completely wrong way, but let's see if it pans out in the end. Woo! Level 29! And a lot more conquest points. That's what we like. Oh man, all upgrades. Dang. And again, yeah, PvP was more manageable because of the slower attack speed. And I think your actual run speed was slower before, too. But it did feel like a slog going through the story. Because instant travel, it had a 60 to 30 minute cooldown, I think. I think it was 60. It's not like now where you have the legacy levels, you can just fast travel every 2 seconds. And you get around a lot easier that way. No, there were long rides across Hoth back in the original game.
Sight is like.
Oh yeah, the story is the main reason to play this game. Honestly, it's almost like operations almost never intrigue me. Like I'm not one to go into the kind of content where I'm relying on large groups of people, unless they're people I already know and we just decide to go do it. I'm not gonna just do a pug with some random 7 other people that I don't know, and then they're just gonna cause us to wipe 50 times in a row and spend all my credits on repairing my armor. Like, I'm not a fan of that. I'm over it. I did too much of that in World of Warcraft and I'm done. Dead. Ah, they saw me. I forget how they did the raid bosses. But I will say that World of Warcraft raid bosses are still a lot of stand in the things you're supposed to stand in, don't stand in the things you're not supposed to. And if you have the bomb, get away from everybody. If there's a giant bomb dropping, you probably all have to stand on top of each other. And if the group wipes, it's either the healer's fault or the tank's fault. It's rarely ever the DPS's fault. Unless there's a specific mechanic that is tied to how quickly you do damage. Other than that, it's usually the tank's fault. Or the healer's fault. These wrist Shadow Assassin helmets look a lot like a certain helmet I know. Looks like Revan's helmet. Like a lot. Even though Revan's helmet was a Mandalorian helmet. And that's like the old, like, original Mandalorian's helmet, I think. T-shaped visor because of the original race of Mandalorians. Hold on. In case you don't know about those. This is the original race of Mandalorians. The, Tong, they were called. This is why the Mandalorians' helmets are the shape that they are. Because they were made to facilitate this head shape. Then they carried it on as tradition after humans became Mandalorians and such. I try to, okay, I'm starting to try and do that more, where I come in prepared with some information that people might not know. But like I still see myself as a student of Star Wars, so I try to not be like the definitive answer for what Star Wars lore things there are out there. But if I come across very interesting Star Wars things because I'm actively researching it, I will try to bring it to you guys as much as possible. It was after the talk we had about like the Jedi and the Dawn of the Jedi time period. I honestly felt like I knew more about the Star Wars history than I do about the US's history. And I know a decent amount about US history, but it's not something I review often, where Star Wars is, you know? I'm not as politics brained as I used to be. Which really was a miserable state for a while. For the sake of time, everybody, I'm gonna have to do a thing.
Welcome to our market.
I will have no judgment from any of you. Okay.
Thank you for your patronage.
See, we all have some war we're really interested in. Time to get my second spec. Because there's a lot of enemies in this area. And it's gonna slow me down to kill all of them. Oh, it brought me here? Shit. All right. No, not shield. We'll still be DPS. Deception. Yes. There we go. There we go. Now we'll get things through things a little bit faster. Let's stealth over here. It's over here. Deflection. This here, 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 here. Thrash goes here. Oh, this goes here. Don't know what goes here. Oh, my instant shock, which I don't have. Hold on. Maybe it's not an assassin thing? Jolt's the interrupt. That's taunt, which actually doesn't need to be there. Shock. An interrupt goes to 5. There we go. All right. I still don't know what's going to go in that bottom middle slot, but nah, I'm not too worried about it. All right. Back where I need to be. I will say, watching the Jacobite Rebellion from Outlander was a lot of fun. Outlander in general was a lot of fun. I left off, they were in the middle of the Revolutionary War. And I was actually following along with, like, the history of the Revolutionary War. Like, is that how that battle actually happened? Yeah, it sure was. They're pretty accurate. Because good idea. It's so good. It gets pretty damn dark a few times, but it's good. Never heard of that show. I might watch it. I need something else. I finished Sopranos the other night. It is really good. Basically, premise, without spoiling anything. Woman from the 1940s or 50s, whose husband is a historian. She gets sent back in time to the time of the Jacobite Rebellion in Scotland, while it was under English control. I will give you no more details than that, but it is so much fun. because
Vehicle pads
the
are currently
accuracy.
open for business.
They did the accuracy
Have
well.
a safe and pleasant stay.
Alderanian mantas. I don't know. Awesome, Zany. Oh. I went to the wrong spot. At least this ugly thing sounds pretty. Favorite chips? Whew. Whew. It's probably my favorite chip and chip combination. Ruffles and Ranch. I'm a sucker for Ruffles and Ranch. Second favorite? Doritos and Ranch. Nacho cheese, Doritos and Ranch. But I also, like, if no dip, Fritos. Love me some salty, salty Fritos. I like Doritos tacos, like the Doritos Locos tacos from Taco Bell, but they'll never be as good as the first time I tried them. I do dip chips in ranch, especially creamy ranch, the thick stuff. I love it. And I made it. Oh, an ambush, you say? Oh, I have to kill them? Okay. If you insist. One? I didn't expect to one-shot it. That's hilarious. Clearly the better build already. Oh yeah, get the ranch that comes in a jar with the blue lid. The Lay's brand ranch with the ruffles. So good. That's how we make an entrance.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Mm-hmm. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
This isn't a social call.
The only thing I will drink is your blood.
I'm afraid my blood is not on offer. Not without a fight, at any rate. So tell me then, what does Alana Thule want?
Had a few questions.
We were curious about the contents of this hollow.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this hollow out of some dusty archive in House Older.
Yeah.
Let's just say that his Royal Jedi-ness Nomar Organa and I are ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
Someone's bitter.
Tell me about Nomar Organa, or die.
You think because you are Sith, you can intimidate me with threats. I've
Again,
seen more
you're
of
stepping
war
backward.
than either you or that little bird Thule, and you won't get anything out of me without a fight.
All right. Do you insist? And then my saber disappears. Awesome. Just thunder punches.
All right. You win. I'll call him. Nomar Organa's not worth dying for. But then I want you out of my home.
Not your call.
You're hardly in a position to make demands.
No, I suppose not. Let me bring him up.
Rahana, what a surprise.
I know, it must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Anything at all, he says.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. There. Are you happy now?
It sounds like a booty call. Just saying. In a minute.
I'll be happy when you're dead.
And I specify with the ruffles, the Lay's creamy ranch in a jar with a blue lid, usually next to the chips. Hidden Valley seasoning? Well, I mean, hey.
Done.
Ranchception. Hidden Valley. Is that just a hint towards vaginas? I do dip my pizza in ranch. But Papa John's in their butter, like their garlic butter, oh, that's probably my favorite pizza dip. Fair point, Tuber. Fair point. Did you have to split that for the YouTube gods? For sure. Oh, Jesus. No, no, I didn't know that was a Republic base. Ah! Just kidding. Don't look at me. Stop it. Okay, you let me leave. The algorithm is so strange. Like, how did we accept this as a species? And if you look back on the early 2000s humanity, they worshipped an entity known as algorithm. See me after class. Man, this is a walk. I feel like I'm on Voss. Up that run speed a little bit. The music is very peaceful. Very true. There's only one downside to that. I have to stay awake. I think I'm overworking myself. The sign is, and I don't mean with the channel is not that much work, comparatively, to my day job. But I'm hitting that point again where every time I sit down to rest, my body's like, yeah, it's a good time for a nap. And I'm like, no, I just want to sit down and relax. He's like, yeah, but you want to lay down. I'm like, okay, but I'll play a game while I lay down. Yeah, but you're going to start closing your eyelids pretty soon. It was a one-night occasion to play with Joshua Damon. Did you enjoy it? I wasn't using numlock. Did I? I might have. I just forgot. There are old places where the bugs are? What the heck? Hell yeah. You know, buying armor sets in the GTN, I am definitely not against. Wait, did I get cartel points recently? Nah, still broke. I like that. I'm glad I already have this. You know, it's going pretty cheap for the half off. Wow. Havoc Squad armor reforged is more expensive than the Malgus Reborn. Which is kind of surprising. But the black dye module is stupid expensive. Oh, nice! That's not bad. Theron. You can rename a character? Character like your character, or Yeah, probably your character. Not a companion. Silly me. Beskar jetpack looks pretty cool. I do want the Nomad armor set. My wife has it. Shit, that one's cool too. And it's not nearly as expensive. Hold on. Does it have the cloak? No, it doesn't have the cloak, but it does look cool. You can get the cloak from the other one, the rep one. Well, I don't know when I'm going to play Ark again. If I play Ark too much, then I lose the lead I have on Star Wars. And unfortunately, we don't have any other cartel points to play with, so we'll just keep moving here. Stuff. Sorry, bro. But I tell you what, I still prefer PC over a console by a lot. Like, I wouldn't be able to pull off like half of the shit I pulled off in on PC with a controller. Hello, sir.
Clever trick, Sith. Getting Rahana to call me down here like it was some sort of emergency. But
well,
frankly, I'm insulted. Where's Rahana? You've gone to no effort to disguise your trap.
Your Rahana is dead.
She had outlasted her usefulness.
By your measure, yes. But you trade in selfishness and murder equally. I cannot permit that vile artifact to fall into Sith hands.
Yeah,
unlike you, I am a person of principle.
Then you die.
Killing you will be such fun.
The light will prevail, Sith, even against darkness as black as yours.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna get the high ground and still lose. Loser. True. I do like being able to do that. Like, my wife and I, we play Stardew Valley together on split screen, and it's so nice. Not enough games have split screen anymore. Alright, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Wrist went well.
What do you want?
Just get to the point.
Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
Don't be stupid.
What makes you think I have time for your problems?
Will you at least please listen to my request? I assure you, I would not trespass upon your time if it were not urgent. I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thul. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
What's the big deal?
I just don't see how this is my problem.
You can't be serious. We are your Empire's chief ally here on Alderaan. We've helped you locate your artifact and lure Nomar Organa to the planet. There is also much that Thul can provide you, many powerful items, but if you don't help us, Organa's Jedi will crush us.
Yeah,
Enjoy
for
the
sure.
bloodbath.
How could you?
And
I assure you, Sith, once this is over, House Thule will be renegotiating its relationship with the Empire.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
I hope you find what you seek, Sith, and I hope it's worth it.
It will be. So, yeah. I definitely have a lot of memories with my sister when it came to co-op. And my parents. Now, what's really cool is I now get to have my turn having those with my son. So, like, he's playing Smash Brothers now, as well as Mario Kart a little bit, and we just started Super Mario Wonder. And it's a learning curve, but, like, being there at the very beginning of, like, getting the hand-eye coordination together with, like, a joystick and buttons, just helping him along the way, so much fun. There's gonna come a day, though, I know it, he's gonna kick my ass in Smash Brothers. It's gonna happen. But not today. I'm not letting him win. And thankfully, he doesn't get too frustrated. He doesn't get so frustrated that he quits. He will, instead of like us going against each other, we'll both go against the classic mode together. And that's always fun. Oh, really that far? Jesus. Wait. Let me walk out of here. I'm already near it. Oh, yeah. That's one of those games, though. My sister... my sister used to kick my ass in Mortal Kombat. And mind you, my sister's 4 years younger than me. But... it was back in Mortal Kombat 1 where you could just sit there doing... and if you couldn't break the frickin' like stream of punches, I lose. I couldn't get past it. I didn't know how. So she was a one-hit wonder, and it worked perfectly for her. More peaceful music as we play into the night. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Ooh, this is another long run, from what I can tell. Oh, yeah. I did a lot of split screen with Halo. That was so much fun. Especially in like the Blood Gulch. It was my favorite map. But I learned a very important skill playing that game, which was how to drive a Warthog. Which translated very well for Borderlands. My favorite thing to do in Halo 2 was Excuse me. I think it was 2. Might have been 3, actually. I think it was 3, where there was a level you could sneak a Banshee through a checkpoint and get a Scarab gun. That thing was amazing. It was a seizure risk, but it was amazing. Well, what have we here? More nerfs to the slaughter. Deactivate the Organa Vault force field. Sure. Yeah, I've noticed I've grown up too, and as part of what makes this channel like important to me, because before I started the channel, man, like any game I played, I was always just gunning to min-max everything. I never stopped to smell the roses. But with like the Star Wars games, noticing the details and where the stories match up or they relate to each other, it lets me take it in better. That's definitely one part of video gaming, a part of gaming in general that I've not lost, that has become less practiced, is just having fun with a game rather than being like, what's the best thing? What's the best thing? Get the best thing, do the most damage. You know? Oh, Satil's armor set would be cool. Understandably so, Nox. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. Like I was watching, I don't know if you guys seen him, but it's a channel called Dry Creek Wrangling School. And it's this guy Dwayne. He raises horses. And but basically he turned this channel into one, it gives instructions on how to raise horses, but the videos that really took off were just kind of like life lesson videos that he does. And, you know, he said something that kind of rings true, is that he said every man needs to just sit on a porch with a cigar And he's like, it don't have to be a cigar. It don't have to be your porch. But it has to be something for you to just process your day with. And meticulous, just repeated action or something that completely isolates your focus feels so good. Like, there's also Dr. K who talks about like the definition of peace is having just one thing you're focused on and nothing else. And I'm like, you're not wrong. I will work on a drawing for 6 hours and feel like it was 30 minutes. Like, it's ridiculous.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Wait, no. No. Cancel. Shit. I wasn't actually supposed to do that quest. That's a bonus quest. And now I'm flying for no reason. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, wait. Because it's not like World of Warcraft where you can hit a button that says, actually let me off at the next stop. Yeah, the music on Alderaan is just gorgeous. So relaxing. Like, I find, like, when I go quiet, it's literally just me having a moment of like, oh man. I could easily take a nap right now. It's so calming. And it helps me feel rested, which is nice. There was a long period of time there I didn't know what rest was. I'm glad to have found it. I would say during the first, during KOTOR 2, I think that was my roughest point. And you guys couldn't see it a whole lot because I had the mask on, but I was hurting, guys. I was not getting enough sleep. I was eating too many of the wrong foods. I was having a hard time. It did. It did. But I got through it.
Sith. Colonel Nyses. A word with you, if I may.
What do you need?
Is there anything wrong?
A short while ago, Imperial Command received word that Lady Elana Thule asked you to raid House Organa, and you did not do so.
Right.
Is this correct? Or have I been misinformed?
No, that's right.
That's it exactly.
It always amazes me that you Sith can be so powerful and have absolutely no grasp of politics. Your inaction has directly resulted in the death of Lady Elana Thule and several other prominent members of her house. And thanks to Lady Elana's untimely demise, the Empire's plans on Alderaan have been seriously endangered.
Do not scold me.
I don't owe you any explanations.
You would do well to remember that the Sith cannot stand if the Empire falls.
The fuck they
And when
can't.
the time comes to report to the Grand Moff why the Republic was able to control Alderaan, I will not take the blame for Sith recklessness.
The Triumvirate did it without the Empire. And they wrecked ass. Okay? That's some bullshit. And when the time comes to report to the Grand Moff why the Republic was able to control Alderaan, I will not take the blame for Sith recklessness. Neither will I.
That's not my responsibility.
We'll see about that. Good day, Sith.
Well, he tried to be a disappointed dad. But I did not feel the dad bond. Therefore, his little display was useless.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach.
Apprentice, you have a lot of nerve even coming back to this ship. Answer me this. Are you insane or just incredibly stupid? How could you not help Lady Alana Thul?
Okay, now I feel like I'm in trouble. With the Moff, I didn't feel like I was in trouble. Her, though? Sorry. My bad. Oh, shit. I felt like that little bit of like, I'm in trouble flea hit me for a second there. Like, holy shit. She's never this mad at me. Oh, shit. Wow. I did not expect that emotional reaction to that moment. It's like, have you ever disappointed one of your parents and they start chewing you out for it? You're just like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I'm fucking dumb. I don't know. Like, that's exactly what it felt like. That's crazy. And you know what this is? You know what this shows? That the Sith voice actors were on another fucking level. It was they just perfect. Shit. Wow. All right. No, I'm just gonna apologize. My apologies.
I was out of line, and I apologize.
Sorry? Do you think sorry will bring back Alana Thul? Or repair your muddied reputation? I'm sorry. Emotion should be channeled into real power, not wasted on senseless rages. You did well to secure the artifact, Apprentice, but there are gaps in your education.
I don't think I can bring myself to be lippy. Like, I'm just gonna have to eat this one, guys. What the hell? Sounds like you and your mom in a fight. Look, I've had my share. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, Mom. I don't. That wasn't a good idea, was it? No. Yeah, you should totally ground me. That was dumb, Mom. Oh shit. This is the highlight of the series right here. Good God. Absolutely top 10. I'm listening.
Teach me now, Master.
Your growth has been phenomenal, but with great power comes much unwanted attention. I will not always be around to protect you from your critics, apprentice, and they will not all meet you face to face.
Fuck, I've had that. Shame. This literally brought me back just now. Teacher told my mom I did something dumb in school. I said, no, Mom, I didn't do that. It wasn't me. I promise you, it wasn't me. I didn't do that. We get to the school and the teacher's got proof. I will not always be around to protect you. Oh, that hit. That hit hard. Damn. Was not expecting that one. Okay. You're acting strange.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No. It is only the way of the Sith. No one lives long. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Drummond Cast as soon as possible. We still have much work to do.
Fuck. Fuck. I can't go back 2-3 quests to fix this. Oh. I didn't think this game would make me feel regret. What the shit? Woo. She's probably one of the few Sith who would have survived, for sure. Wow. Oh shit. It's still hitting me. I'm sorry. Sorry. Fuck. It's just, it hits me in waves. Every few seconds, I'm just like, fuck, sorry, I'm sorry, that was bad, I'm so sorry. Like, she did. With great power comes great unwanted attention. It's exactly what she said. Oh, fuck me, dude. Hold on, let me do the outro real quick. Guys, if you saw that. This game hit me straight in the feels. In a really weird way I was not expecting. It took me straight back to being a teenager. Like, shit, middle schooler and teenager. Wow. Have a wonderful morning, day, evening, and good night. Let me know if you had these situations in the comments below. See you in the next video.